everyone, I'm Lakshmi. Today in this video we are going to talk about global geopolitical risk. So in this today's interconnected world, the rise of global geopolitical risk has become an increasingly worrisome issue, with nations navigating intricate international relations, the delicate equilibrium of power, economic and interdependencies, and regional conflicts possess substantial challenges. So in this video, we'll delve into the current landscape of this risk and examining their profound impact on international stability and cooperation. So join us as we navigate the complexities to foster a secure and collaborative global environment. Certainly, the escalating tensions among major nations such as the United States, China, and Russia pose a substantial threat to global stability. Research indicates a growing competition for political dominance, leading to increased geopolitical risk. In 2019, global military spending soared to a strategic $1.9 trillion and trade restrictions surged by 37%. As highlighted by the IMF, the US-China trade war disrupted global supply chains, resulting in market volatility and a projected 0.7% reduction in global GDP in 2020. Today, we'll delve into the intricate web of challenges these geopolitical tensions bring and their potential impact on the world stage. Additionally, global geopolitical risk persists due to ongoing regional conflicts, introducing significant uncertainties and impeding progress on a global scale. The Middle East, South Asia, and Eastern Europe are hotspots for these challenges, exemplified by the Syrian civil war, the Indian-Pakistan dispute, and the Ukraine-Russia conflict, which has resulted in over 14,000 casualties and displaced nearly 12 million people. In the great dance of nations, our interconnected economies amplify the impact of economic shocks and sending rivals through stability and growth. But what does it mean on a global scale? So let's dive in. Economic interdependence isn't just a local affair. It's a key player in the world of geopolitical risk. Imagine a chessboard where each move affects every other piece. That's the level of complexity where we're dealing with. Now let's talk about financial markets and supply chains, which the backbone of our global economic structure. While they ensure a smooth flow of goods and capital, they're also a vulnerability to turndowns. Fast forward to 2020, we encountered another wake-up call, which is the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic will also encounter a pandemic that laid bare the vulnerabilities in our supply chains, leading to disruption in global trade and economics. In this interconnected world, a ripple in one part of the globe can create waves that impact us all. So understanding this risk is crucial as we navigate this dynamic landscape of our global economy. So I will pass it to my partner now for continuing talking about global geopolitical risk in our country.
Welcome to our exploration of the challenges shaping our world today. Let's divide into two crucial topics: emerging cyber threats and geopolitical risk of climate change. Our journey starts in the world of cyberspace. Countries are now more exposed to cyber threats than ever before. In 2020, cyber attacks increased by 20% with notable contributions from China and Russia. The SolarWinds hack attributed to Russians hackers emphasized the needs for better cybersecurity and proactive defense. Protecting our nations requires constant vigilance. Let's unite to safeguard the foundation of our interconnected world. Now let's shift our focus to the tangible challenges of climate change. Pollution and deforestation are causing a global crisis. Urgent action is needed, especially from the major emitters like the United States and China. They are responsible for 43% of global carbon emissions in 2019. Navigating these challenges is complex. The US withdrawal from the Paris Agreement in 2017 highlighted the diplomatics hurdles in finding common grounds. In this complex global landscape, certain elements stands out as crucial for progress and security. Diplomatic dialogues, international cooperation, and proactive measures are pillars of resilience. Neglecting these challenges could have served consequences threatening global stability. Let's prioritize open communication, find common ground, and collaborate effectively together. We can ensure a secure and prosperous future for everyone. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Shalin Endazuru, and my opinion on this topic is the COVID-19 pandemic has influenced global geopolitical dynamics, impacting relationships between nations, international cooperation, and economic interdependence. Issues like vaccine distribution, economic recovery, and differing approaches to handling the pandemic have contributed to geopolitical tensions. Additionally, the crisis has highlighted the importance of collaboration in addressing global challenges. Overall, COVID-19 has reshaped the geopolitical landscape, emphasizing the need for cooperation and adaptability in the face of global crisis.
Okay. Hello, my name is Firas Wafia from BSE. In my opinion about geopolitical risk, it describes the interaction between state, civilization, economics within the geographical spaces. Okay, and I think the second one, geopolitical dynamics, states that there is a universal patterns of type behaviors that have in Malaysia. Bye.
Hi, my name is Arifa. So my opinion about this global geopolitical risk is that it refers to the potential for political, economic, or social events in one part of the world to impact the stability and security of other regions. This risk can arise from conflicts between nations, trade tensions, territorial disputes, and other geopolitical factors. Example, like cybersecurity threats and climate change impact. So that's all. Bye!
A raging war in Ukraine, a rising inflation, and climate change are among the events that heightened current geopolitical instability, leaving people vulnerable. Well, Senior Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam has called this scenario a perfect long storm. Speaking at a conference organized by the Investment Management Association of Singapore, he says there's a need to put in place multilateralism and establish rules to ensure global stability. Mr. Tharman says the war in Ukraine creates a macroeconomic risk for the world that leads to inflation. He adds that higher inflation for a longer period of time is very likely. As oil prices surge, so will prices for food, industrial metals, and other commodities. Other challenges include how countries cope with the climate crisis while ensuring energy security. Mr. Tharman says climate change and pandemics will impact vulnerable countries the hardest, and this means less inclusive growth within and across nations. Now, all these while the world grapples with COVID-19 and future pandemics.
To address these challenges, to address this perfect long storm, we need new rules of the game internationally to preserve geopolitical stability, but we also need a new era of investment. Investment in energy security, in climate and pandemic security, investment in the developing world.
But Mr. Tarman says amid the challenges, there are also opportunities for green innovation, inclusiveness and health. But to seize the opportunities will require governments, the private sector and communities to work together. On a broader level, Mr. Tarman says nations must fortify multilateralism and rules to preserve global stability.
We are not in a hopeless situation. If anything, Russia has energized the supporters of a liberal global order. I mean liberal in the sense of open, rules-based global interactions, and a global order that preserves sovereignty and territorial integrity of all nations. If anything, Russia has energized the supporters of that system and energize the beneficiaries of that system, not just countries, but corporates. It's energized the beneficiaries in a way that now forces everyone to recognize their role as beneficiaries in defending that open and stable international order and standing up for it.